Hello there, I'm Lady Loy, and I'm introducing a very special release from my Poetry Promise collection. The poem is called La Misunderstanding, Englan, and it's now been set to music by the illustrious Jerry Harris, who's a musician, he's a guitarist, and yeah, what else can I say? It's very difficult to kind of do this because I want you to hear a bit of the poem, but I also want to explain a little bit about the poem. So, first of all, let me say this poem was written many years ago, but listening to it today, I realise how little some things have changed. It tells a story about a Jamaican woman on a bus in England speaking loudly about her struggles, her grief, her homesickness, and the feeling that life has not turned out the way she hoped it would. What makes the poem interesting is that the people around her completely misunderstand her, misunderstand what she's saying. They think she's attacking England, when in reality she's speaking from a place of pain. And that misunderstanding becomes the heart of the poem. So I'll let you hear a little bit.
In her voice caused the sandwich to fumble, but the sizzling filling continued her grumble. Why me can't turn it in a England? Me want to go back to me people them. The two women limped away from her side, obviously decided to discontinue their ride. Too bad. While they
So before I play any more, I want to say something important before you listen to it. This is not an anti English poem. It's not about blaming a country or one group of people or glorifying another. It's about what happens when human beings stop listening carefully to each other. It's about grief, migration, loneliness, prejudice, frustration, and the way our own experiences shape what we hear. When Jerry Harris added the dub arrangement, the poem took on a new life. The rhythm gives space for the words to breathe, and it carries the emotional weight of the story in a way that surprised even me. Dub has always been a powerful vehicle for truth telling, and I think this collaboration allows the poem to reach people who might never pick up a book of poetry.
were waiting to dismount the bus, I overheard their conversation. Was she on about us? Yes, said the other. Ungrateful blacks, they come over here without clothes on their backs, using our social security to live our life of luxury, and most of them fill up our council flats.
Since announcing the release, I've already received very different reactions. Some people feel compassion for the woman on the bus, others feel defensive about England. Some think she should simply have gone back to Jamaica. Those different responses have reminded me that the poem is still doing exactly what it was written to do. It is making people think, question, and examine their own assumptions. If you enjoy poetry with a Caribbean voice, if you appreciate spoken word with substance, or if you are interested in stories that explore identity, belonging, and the immigrant experience, then I invite you to listen to Lord, me can't turn it in England. Is where Huna get this weather from. This release is part of my continuing journey of discovering poems written decades ago and sharing them with a new generation through music, conversation, and reflection.
The government don't care about the likes of you and me. Us whites are the proper beneficiaries. I know most of them live off the dole, ain't interested in working or playing their role.
So, wherever you are listening from, thank you for supporting independent poetry, independent music, and authentic storytelling. Take a listen and decide for yourself what you hear in the woman's voice. And I just did that.
I'm over here to complain about our weather. What's a bit of rain? You know what I think the government should do? Send those monkeys back to the zoo. Did I sat back and shook my head. They hadn't understood a word she'd said.
Yeah, so it is on all streams now. So you can stream it, you can listen to it on YouTube, you can listen to it on all the social platforms. And let me have your thoughts. You take care now. Bye bye.